We're back. This is part two.
Coming to you live.
You might want to be a little bit louder, Shannon. You're being pretty mellow over there. Like your voice is mellow. Sometimes you hear me real loud and clear, but sometimes Shannon's voice don't pick up as well. It's the way we're adjusting. I'm trying to get him to speak up a little bit and make sure y'all can hear him well. We just had Roy Sanders to talk about Black Diamond Beatdown 5 and Chandler Cole, who's also one half of the main event. I'm going to try to get Josh Short on here as well and have him talk about the fight as well against Chandler and get his thoughts on what he expects and how he thinks it's going to go. When we get to that part, yeah, that'll work right there. But I don't want to worry about right now. So, you got any topics for us over there, Shannon? Throw them out, son.
Yeah, man. Like, who you think would win? Did we talk about? I don't think we did. Who you think would win against Cain Velasquez and John Jones?
Cain Velasquez and John Jones. Because this is a fight that people want to see, and they talk about it's like a fantasy fight. I don't know if we'll ever see it or not. I think Cain Velasquez would dominate John Jones. I've seen Alex give John Jones his handful. I've seen Daniel do some things successful against John Jones. I think Cain's too big and too athletic and too, like, his conditioning. He can keep going and going and going. I think Cain would just dominate John Jones. I think he would wrestling would be the big thing. I think he could possibly knock John Jones out, but I see him, like, throwing him around like a rag doll, really, and just ground and pounding him and beat the snot out of him. So I think Cain Velasquez would win.
Yeah, I think John Jones, personally, that'd probably be one of the only fighters that he can't control right now.
Well, I get you.
Like, I say Cain could run right through John Jones on a good night,
Right. Yeah. That'd be a good fun matchup if it ever happened. I think some point in his career, John Jones might have to move up to heavyweight because he's a big guy and he walks around about 230, 240 or something like that. So it's a big cut for him to make. And the older you get, the bigger you get anyways.
Yeah.
So we may be seeing that in the future. Who knows?
What do you think about these Tennessee drivers that think they own the road?
Oh, you're going to bring that up. I know why you bring that up because the other day I was driving to Tennessee and I was going off on Tennessee drivers. I'm from Virginia. I guess it's because we live in where there's a bunch of I guess Tennessee's got a bunch of back roads too, but we live in a country where there ain't much traffic, and I don't know, but it seems like we know how to drive better over here in Virginia. You get over in Tennessee, they don't know how to act on the highway.
Yeah.
They'll cut you off and shit, and
It's like New York City over there.
Yeah,
or something.
like a mini little city over there. They don't know how to fucking drive. They act all crazy and shit. You had a car wreck in Tennessee, didn't you?
Yes, I did, and it was a Tennessee driver.
What happened with that? What happened with Explain how the car wreck went down.
Me and my buddy, we was going to work. We was running a little bit behind. We wasn't late, but we was going a little faster than normal, not over the speed limit. But there was a red light turned yellow, and the guy sped up to go run it, and like. So I sped up too because I thought he was gonna run it, and I looked over on my blind spot to see if he was over there because I was about to cross or go on the other side of the lane, of the passing lane, and once I turned my head, he's already dead stalled in front of me, and I ran right in the back of him, and I flipped my vehicle to I didn't completely flip it, but I landed it on the roof of the vehicle was actually on the road, so they had to cut us out of the vehicle. I only had a couple scratches. My friend wasn't so lucky and actually had a dislocated shoulder. It broke his shoulder.
But he survived, right?
Yeah.
He's all right now and everything?
Yep. And nothing happened to the other drivers. They was in and out of the hospital within like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, it's good that nothing too serious happened. Nobody died or anything because always, I've had a cousin, or no, I had an uncle who died in a car wreck and a cousin who got fucked up real bad and about died. So I know that shit can be dangerous.
Yeah.
What else you got kicking on that paper?
Remember back in school when you'd see these rednecks wear these skinny ass jeans and shit?
You about to get on these rednecks, Shannon? Get on. You go ahead and ran on these rednecks.
What's the deal with that? What are you trying to think? A girl likes you because you got skinny jeans on?
Wearing them tight ass Levi's.
And I like to ask Jeremiah I never seen the movie, but anyway, I like to see if he likes tell us about American Sniper.
It was a good movie. I think it could have been. I think the end. I didn't like the ending of it because of how he died. They didn't show that part. They didn't show how he died. They kind of just left you like it up to you. You know, they should. I felt like they should have showed actually what went down when he got killed or whatever at the end. I mean, it was a good movie though, and it's heroic. It's supposed to be heroic, but like Joe Rogan said, I watched Joe Rogan's podcast and him and Ari Shafir and I think Duncan Trussell was talking about it, and they said that it was a lot of stuff that guy wrote in that book that they based the movie off, American Sniper, was false. A lot of stuff that he wrote was actually didn't really happen, and it was proved in court. Like Jesse Ventura sued him and won the lawsuit against that guy for lying.
Yeah.
So I think people are screaming this and that. I mean, what he did, what them soldiers do when they go over and they fight for us is heroic. You can't never take away from that. But I feel like a lot of the things that he says is possibly false, and a lot of the movie scenes we've seen was false. But another thing is too, the army and the military is using that movie as a recruitment tool
Oh yeah.
because they oversee. Where do you think that they get their equipment to shoot the movie with and stuff? They get it from the military, and when you do that, the military has a right to. They get to look over the script and change what they want to change or do what they want to do or put in and put it. So I think they used it as propaganda.
Yeah.
They used the movie as propaganda to make to recruit young kids or not just kids, man or whatever, to sign up and join the military, and try to be heroic like this guy. I think it's a recruiting tool, really.
Imagine, like being a 16-year-old and seeing that movie. You want to be badass sniper like the dude on the film.
And like his story was like he was a 30-year-old man when he entered the Navy SEALs or something like that. He was in his 30s. They was calling him an old man and stuff. So, that's crazy. I mean, it's a good movie, and I love the soldiers. I always wanted to be in the military myself. I think you wanted to be in the military, even at one point about joining yourself. So
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing against the military. I love the military, but I think possible there's a good possibility some of that shit was false.
Yeah, they like to twist the script. They try to make it sound better for everybody else. Which sticking to the script ain't bad because people actually get to know what actually happened.
Yeah, I think that's how anything should be done. Should be kept real, not Hollywood lies or however
If
you want to.
anything, add something onto it, but not in a way that you take away from what really happened.
Exactly. Have you ever seen The Lone Survivor?
Nope.
That's my favorite movie. I've seen it in a long time. Mark Wahlberg played in it, and he's one of my favorite actors. That movie's badass. A lot of people was trying to say that American Sniper was better than The Lone Survivor. I'm not buying that. American Sniper was good. If I had to base it 1 through 10 or rate it through 1 through 10, I'd give the American Sniper about a 7, and I'd give the Lone Survivor about a 9.5. The Lone Survivor was intense. I remember at one point in the movie, I ain't gonna spoil nothing, but there's one point in the movie where Mark Wahlberg had a bad injury to his leg and a bone was sticking out, and he was like cutting at it with a knife. And it had me and my Papo both grimacing. You know what I mean? Like, we couldn't stand it. Papo couldn't stand it, and I couldn't stand it. It's like crazy.
It's like you're going through it.
Yeah, it's like that movie. You felt their pain watching that motherfucking movie. You know what I mean? That's a good movie to me. When you feel like you're a part of it.
Yeah. So I heard there's like a new barbecue place in this area that's got some like crazy.
We ain't gonna mention their names though, unless they want to sponsor us.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna mention their name. I know what you're talking about. There's a barbecue place in Gate City now. There's one in Weber City that's been around for a while, but it ain't that good. We're not gonna mention their names either. But there's a new barbecue place in Gate City now, and I haven't ate there. I don't know if it's good or not, so I really can't review their food. But they take pictures and post it online. They come up with some crazy shit.
It's like mixed match stuff, and it looks good together.
Right? Yeah, they come. It looks creative, and I've seen something where they call it the Jim Tom. They got a sandwich. It's like a half inch of bologna, hickory smoked bologna, soaked in the Virginia sweet sauce.
Yeah. With
coleslaw, and I don't know if that'd be any good or not. But I know what you're talking about. We're not gonna shout them out though, because that's a local venue, and if they want us to shout us out on this podcast, then we'd love to, but they're gonna have to pay us for it. That's what sponsors are for, baby.
You think Gate City football is gonna have a good team this year?
So we get on Gate City football.
We usually do that every time anyway.
I don't know, man. I don't know shit about Gate City football. To be honest with you, I'm
gonna be. Years.
Yeah, I'm gonna cheer for them. I hope they do good, but I don't know. I have no idea. We're getting desperate when we start bringing up Gate City football. It means we're running out of shit to talk about.
We do got a diehard fan in here though. He loves Gate City football. He's been
Yeah.
to about every game.
Yeah, my papa's been since the 50s and 60s. He's been to almost every home Gate City football game to be in. He's a diehard Gate City fan. And that's the way he'll be when he goes out. He'll continue going to Gate City football games.
He's got some dedication. And I do got to say, we got some dedication too, because what we're working with right now,
Straight up ghetto.
yeah,
We're making it happen with nothing, really, man. We really ain't got no equipment, and we're making it happen with just the with what we do have. You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly. So like when we have the right equipment,
It's gonna be a different level.
yeah,
Right now, this is our equipment: 2 cell phones and a speaker.
Yep.
That's our equipment right now.
and an MP3 player with the image.
Yeah, MP3 player. So that's our equipment right now. When we upgrade, so I got the microphone and mixer and stuff like that because I used to be a rapper and had a studio. So when I get a computer again, a desktop computer, not a laptop, but a desktop, and maybe a laptop, if I can get a recording software on it, then we'll upgrade, and we're gonna start using videos and stuff and record us live and stuff like that. But right now, we're making it happen with what we got. That's the reason why, like, we had technical issues, like with what we did with Roy earlier, which come to find out wasn't really an issue. I don't know what's going on there, but but we're making it happen with what we got.
I remember back in school, my senior year, they was putting cameras in, and it was getting stricter and stricter. But I can only imagine what it's like now in the school.
Right?
Because like now they even got a police officer that stays in the office that roams the hallways. And I even heard recently there's no ISS. You got to go to Saturday school.
Really? Oh yeah, because my brother said they got rid of ISS. That's different. I got a little thing we can do, Shannon. Get on your phone, and we're gonna try to get a surprise guest on here.
Okay.
And dial this number. I ain't gonna say that. All right. We're gonna try to have somebody else on right quick. We're gonna kind of surprise them with being on the podcast, if it works out right. All right. See if it works. Call this number right here. Sorry for the silent moment, but we're trying to call somebody right now, and we'll go see if they answer and see if we can get somebody else on right quick for the second part of this episode. Hopefully they can hear us and we don't have to do that ghetto thing again.
Yeah.
See how this works out. They might answer them.
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
No.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Jay, who's
This is Jeremiah. Hey, you're live on the podcast.
this?
Hey, we got a ghetto rig right now, so when we talk, you can't talk at the same time because they can't hear you. So when we talk, you can't talk, and when you talk, we can't talk. So we can't, But anyway, what are you into?
No, I'm sitting here watching Ancient Aliens.
Say what's up, Shannon.
What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
I know that Ancient Aliens goes pretty deep in detail in there. It's very very interesting.
Yeah, I'm hooked.
Jay.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going. We're working. Now
Awesome.
we can talk at the same time. Yeah, we just had Roy Sanders on the first half, and I was like, fuck it, we're going to surprise call Jay and see if we can get him to answer. I was hoping Crystal would answer. I wanted her on the podcast to buck her a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost didn't answer. I didn't recognize the number.
Yeah, this is my Florida numbers. Shannon's using it. It's one of the Magic Jack numbers.
Hell yeah.
So what you been into lately? You working or still doing that job or whatever?
Yeah, roofing, building houses, shit like that right now.
Same thing. Hey, what did you ever get any update on your fight? Do you got a fight scheduled yet or know anything yet?
They're looking for me an opponent for March 14th for the Joe Louis, and they made me a poster and stuff like that. They're going to give me tickets, but they're not saying if they got an opponent for sure, so I'm looking for something else to schedule. because I'm spending a lot of time and money going to training back and forth. So I got to make it worth it. I got to fight.
Right. I was about to say, hell, if you can make a trip down here, March 14th, get you on Roy's show.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, that'd be nice. I like his poster too with the Fighting Irish on it.
That's badass. Ain't it? Is that St. Patrick's Day that month or something? I don't even know when St. Patrick's Day is.
Nah, it was a couple months ago, I think.
Oh, really? I don't even know why he did that thing, but it's cool. Yeah, it's awesome. I'm fighting Wesley Hanson on that show. I don't know if I guess you seen the poster, didn't you?
Yeah, I seen that. You'll be fighting Josh if you win.
Yeah. Yeah, but I just got the phone with Roy and Chandler Cole, who's another. He's the main event. He's fighting Josh Short for Chandler's 205 belt. And what was I gonna say? I done went brain dead. I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say, Shannon? Anyway, I forget what the hell I was gonna say. I was gonna say something.
Whoever wins that Josh Short fight between him, that's who you got to fight if you win.
No, well, they're fighting for the 205 belt, so and Josh is the heavyweight champ, so Josh will be he'll be the one I fight if I win. But I talked to Chandler who fought that guy I'm gonna be fighting, and he told me he was tough, that he hits hard and stuff, but I don't know. They're talking like it's gonna be a good fight. I don't think it's gonna be a good fight. I think I'm gonna whoop his ass. That's what I think.
So he's a real good ground game guy, right?
Yeah, I mean I've seen his ground game. His jiu-jitsu is good, but they're talking like he can strike. I don't think he can strike. I'll knock his ass out if he tries to strike with
A
me.
good lift is what they said.
Yeah, you got to have a good lift.
Is he a heavyweight?
He in the past had fought at like 170 and 185. He's a small heavyweight, but he's real tall. He'll have the height and reach and stuff on him, but he's not a big heavyweight as far as weight goes. I'll have the weight advantage, but he'll have the size advantage really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listened to your podcast last night.
Yeah, it was the first one in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was some funny moments. I had to get on Adam, let him know what was up.
Yeah. And the rival alert.
Yeah, rival alert with Sam Burns. Yeah, Sam Burns got knocked out in 8 seconds. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I meant to look it up, but I didn't have a chance to.
I don't know if it's on video yet. It just happened like a week ago, but he fought Isaac Fine. You know who Isaac is, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon he put the hum on him.
I've only seen Isaac's videos. I never watched him in person.
I ain't either. They try to get me to fight him. They try to cop me into fighting him because when Michael Snap pulled out of that pro debut, there's like his coach hit me up, Tim hit me up saying his coach wanted Isaac to fight me, and they'd pay for my fucking medicals and stuff. I'm sure they would. They want a free W is what they was wanting to do. And fucking Isaac's like 6'5". You know, he's a fucking beast, got a long reach. He's training with OSP, who's in the UFC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will pay for my medicals and whoop my ass.
Yeah, his striking's pretty good.
Yeah, and he's good all the way around, man. He's a good grappler too. Like, I'd last longer than Sam Burns. I'll put it that way. By God, he wouldn't knock me out in 8 seconds, but he'd probably beat me. But you never know. I might would catch him with right overhand, but that'd be the only chance I'd have. I'd have to try to catch him with something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to take a fight if the only thing you're hoping for is to catch him with something, because that's not good odds. You know?
No.
Yeah. So what you been up to?
Who? Me or Shannon?
You,
Me.
both of y'all.
Me, I ain't been doing. I'm just about to get ready for this fight.
I'm getting ready to start job looking again since I'm all healed up from surgery.
Yeah, he had surgery. Did he tell you that everything was fine and stuff?
Yeah, we talked, and he never messaged me back, but I read his statuses.
Why
Like,
you not?
we talked at the beginning, he told me what was wrong and stuff, and then he never told me after his surgery. I told him, let me know, but I guess he forgot.
Right.
Yeah, there's so many people I had to get back with.
Yeah, that's why I figured. That's why I was just liking your status to let you know that I knew and stuff.
Yeah, at first, man, it was scary, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, you'd be all right, man. I knew you was going to be all right.
Yeah, he's good and gravy. He's podcasting it up now. He's he's ready to go.
Yeah. I haven't smoked cigarettes since yesterday, so.
Yeah, he's been doing.
That's good.
Yeah, been dipping it out though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, red seal. Oh yeah, speaking of dipping, I switched skulls. I don't dip grizzly. I ain't dipped grizzly in over a year.
Damn,
Is that what you still dip?
that's all I do.
I switched to what is it called? Longhorn.
You can buy those tubs too.
Yeah, I
right?
get the two. I get the tubs of Longhorn wintergreen and dip it.
Nice. Hey, hold on 1 second.
All right. What's your favorite dip, Shannon? Keep it going.
Well, you got me in the grizzly for a while.
Grizzly wintergreen. That
Yeah.
should have taken your guns.
It
up.
will. I'm glad I don't have it no more because I probably wouldn't have a jaw left. The guns are gone.
Have you ever tried Longhorn before, Jack?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's not bad, man.
Not bad.
I like it. You know the reason why I like it is because Grizzly was too fucking rough, man. Like, for one, it was fucking up my gums real bad. Another thing is it's too stout. Like, it was too juicy and potent. Like,
Yeah.
that shit make me dizzy
Yeah,
sometimes.
It's got the most fiberglass out of all of them.
Yeah, I know, right? Longhorn, it's
You
like
can see it glimmering off the top.
yeah, sparkly and shit.
Yeah.
Like, this Longhorn, it's more tame. It's not as bad, you know. It's
Yeah,
still juicy,
a
though.
little sweet.
It's still juicy,
So,
though.
yeah, I'd like to make it up there for March 14th, man. If I have the money, I will.
Right? Yeah, if you can make it, man. I mean, if you ever be able to make a trip down here when the fight's going on, we can get you a fight going too. And kill two birds with one stone or something, you know?
Yeah. Tell Roy go ahead and take care of my travel.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yep.
I'll talk to him about
It's a
going.
long travel, though.
I know, right? I doubt he'll be able to do it.
It's like, that's like 10-hour drive.
Yeah, that'd be about what? Well, let's see, 10-hour drive. That'd be about $250 in gas, wouldn't it? One way.
Yeah, I can get there and back on like $250.
That ain't too bad. He might, I don't know, we might be able to work something out. He'd get a sponsor to cover it or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got a couple sponsors lined up, so I mean, I can get a little bit of money myself, but damn, that's pretty far.
Yeah, it is.
I'd like to fight on his card though.
It's cool, man. It's like old school MMA shit. Like, you got people middleweights fighting heavyweights and shit like that. It's cool. It's just show up and brawl a bunch of independent fighters from Virginia. But Roy's doing his thing, man. He's putting on good shows though. They're exciting. He's got this guy JP the Great doing the announcing. He raps during like intermissions, and he knows how to put on the show. He's a funny guy. He's a good entertainer.
Oh, yeah.
So Roy found a diamond in the rough, a fat guy, because he helps make Roy's show even better, you know.
He communicates with the crowd and everything.
Yeah, he goes up and sings to women and shit and kids and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
He's done the national anthem and he put the mic to me to finish the word. And I didn't say nothing. You know, I didn't want to say nothing.
Did he really? He didn't
Yeah.
put the mic up to you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
shit.
wouldn't have been able to say it neither. I was like,
Hey, one episode we're gonna get on here and rap, do like some free. I'll throw a beat on. We'll just rap.
Bring it back.
oh, yeah, I've been rapping here lately.
Yeah, I have been too. Well, I showed you that one video on YouTube. I had.
Yeah.
I did another one for this that black girl I was talking to.
She liked that, didn't she?
Yeah, she liked that. But I ain't gonna let nobody hear that because that's embarrassing.
How about that old one with the who was it? That one girl?
Let's not say her name, but yeah, I've done a few. You gonna embarrass me? He's talking about Welch's.
Shannon, you got me wrong.
Well,
One
man,
day you need to start the episode with one of our old songs.
what it say?
One of your old songs. You should start the episode.
Oh yeah, with an old song. Yeah, yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah,
to do.
one of our old songs or something.
I can't get on MySpace from the phones. If I can get on MySpace, I'd get on their old shit and play it.
Oh yeah, I can close it out for us one day on one of our songs. I got a few of our songs on my MySpace.
All right. So we're gonna get this thing where we can do conference calls, and this is when you'll be able to do it with us if you want to every time. Where it'll be multiple people on the conference call at once, so we can have 4 or 5 people on the conference call at one time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're gonna get one of those, and then you can be on them all the time
All right.
and be a part of the show if you want to.
No, I'm down.
Hell yeah. Well, man, this time's about running out on this part. I figure I'll just surprise you and get you on here.
Yeah, it was good talking to y'all. Hit me up on Facebook.
All right, buddy.
Hey.
Man.
Hey, when do you play at pool game? 8-ball pool?
I haven't in a long time because I was getting too good. Nobody can beat me.
You did get that 100,000 some too. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was up to like 200 some thousand, then I lost it all.
That's like me last night.
Like, big game.
Last night I played in a tournament and won 18,000. Then I had 30,000 altogether, and I now only got 5,000. I was mad as a motherfucker.
Yeah, I ended up going broke because I was playing all the big tournaments. So. But yeah, I'll get on there and play.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, Shannon plays too. We'll get on there and duel it out sometime. I'm pretty good too, son.
Do like a tournament winner stays.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Yeah, just let me know on Facebook, man.
All right, man. I'll let you go. We'll talk to you later.
All right, Jeremiah. All right, Shannon.
See you, Jay.
Bye. I love you.
Love you, man.
Cut that off. So there we go. Go ahead and get YouTube ready, and we'll end that shit right. It's been a good podcast. We had the first part breaking down, previewing Black Diamond Beatdown 5. Then the second part, we surprised Jay with a call. Got that popping. Here, 1 minute. I'll type it in right quick. Go ahead and talk, Shannon. Break it down to him. This is
We're
your
about
time.
to kick it off with some good ass music, like we always do. Y'all should stay tuned because we're gonna have an even better podcast next time. We always come prepared.
I hate dropping names on who we're going to have on next because sometimes it falls through and I can't never get them on because maybe they got to go to work or some shit like that.
Yeah. So
But-
it's always good to have, like, if you know positively,
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to throw some names out there. Like, they're wanting to be on, and I told them they could be on the show, but who knows what'll happen. Like Keith Williams, I plan on having him on soon. Michael Ballard, a professional fighter from like Kentucky, I believe, if I'm getting that right. He wants to come on and talk about his upcoming fight for Valor. We're gonna drop bombs on you with that. So we got some people lined up. Them ain't the only ones. I'm talking to some other people. May try to have Cyrus Fees on here. I don't know.
that'd be cool.
Why is this working? Okay, there we go. Yeah, might try to get Cyrus. I don't know. We'll see what Cyrus is up to if he wants to get on. He told me in the past he wanted to get on or whatever. So we'll try to get him on and rock it. I don't know when the next episode will be. It might be a few days or so before we get around to do another one. But I felt like we dropped a good one on you today.
Yep.
We killed it. We're going to end it with a little Creedence Clearwater Revival. Run Through the Jungle. Because we motherfucking animals, baby, and that's how we do it.
Yep.
We don't play no... by God, we're from Southwest Virginia and proud of it. Woo! We live in the jungle. We got motherfucking Shan, the motherfucking man. Kenny Clutch, a.k.a. Pistol Pete, a.k.a. we ain't fucking around. Also, you got the Lone Wolf, baby. We run through the jungle. We live in the jungle. Southwest Virginia, motherfucker. Get it right. Fucking boys across the line talking shit, baby.
Come get some.
Run through the jungle.